Hey guys, welcome to this week's Hot or Not Thursday. Today I'm going to share with you all of my favorite things from e.l.f. Cosmetics and a handful of things that I wish I hadn't purchased that are not hot that I just want to share with you guys why I don't like them. And this is an extremely affordable line. They have a little bit of everything. Eyes, lips, face is what e.l.f. stands for. And you can find this at Target. You can find it at Walgreens. I recently discovered that they have it at CVS now, so it is widely available. I'm always really impressed when a drugstore line can really do a product so nicely that it makes me reach for it over any of my expensive stuff. So we will start in a positive direction, and I want to share with you this incredible high definition under eye setting powder. I believe, and I hope I am not making this up, but I believe that Kathleen Lights is the one that really raved about this item. And when I was at the drugstore, I was like, oh, no, 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 no. And like in the back of my head, I was like, I must try this because I am definitely all about setting the under eye area so that your concealer doesn't crease. It just does something. It just does something to make your under eye area just look really, really good. I keep this in the top shelf. I alternate between this and where are you? And my NARS, depending on if I want to really brighten because this is a yellow powder, or if I really just want to set kind of brighten, then I reach for this, but it is so, so good. All right, the other item that is just like blowing my freaking mind right now is, I believe this is newer. This is their blush palette. Look at the pigmentation on this. Are you kidding me? This is so affordable, so pigmented. It's a nice compact palette and you get a lot of product in here. I have no complaints. I'm gonna top off my blush right now just so you guys can see. And I even like always pat off some of the excess right on my wrist or the palm of my hand just to make sure that I don't get too much on my face. But it just blends really evenly and beautifully, and it is so pigmented that it just stays on all day. It's just a really, really beautiful blush, and this is the light palette. They have a darker one as well. And what's nice is that this shade right here, really you could get away with bronzing the face if you are more fair with this shade right here. You have this bright coral shade that has a tiny bit of shimmer in here, and then you have your pinker tones that are matte. And I just like it. I'm a big ol' fan of the blush squad. It's coming with me to VidCon. Moving on to my warm bronzer and my cool bronzer. I will link the Hot or Not below where I completely dedicated a video to these right here. I'm not going to ramble much about them. And I promise you, up, down, back, forth, I really will link that video below. Better make a note of it. Okay, another item that I absolutely love. I have one tiny gripe about it, but no big. This is the e.l.f. Conditioning Lip Balm, and they have different shades. This is called Blissful Berry, and this is just a nice balm that has a decent amount of color to it. And it's just really conditioning. It really feels nice. It's not super gloppy or heavy. The only problem I have with this is the jar is huge. So unless you're just gonna like keep this out on your vanity or whatever, like you wouldn't wanna throw this in your purse because it is just giant, but it is a really, really nice balm. I have a couple more items that I really do love so, so much from e.l.f. And then I'm gonna talk about the stuff that I'm kind of want about. And you guys feel free, the line is it's so big and there's so much to try. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite items are and also what ones didn't work out for you because I probably will try more just based on recommendations and whatnot. These right here are the e.l.f. Extra Lip Gloss. They are glosses that have a really nice applicator and they are infused with ingredients to really just hydrate and moisturize the lips, and it does a good job with that. My favorite shade that I've only tried 3, is called Michael. It's what I'm wearing right now, and what I like to do is apply this, and it's pretty shiny because it is so moisturizing. I like to get a good amount on there and then kind of smudge it in and blot off a little bit of the excess. And I really love this color. I like the way it feels. It is really hydrating and it is so affordable. All 3 of these come in the hanging display like this. This is what it looks like. The other 2 shades that I have are Luke And then I have Mark. Now Mark is almost identical to Michael. I don't know. Mark is a little more pink and Michael is a little bit more on the purple side, but they are very, very similar. Love them both. The one that I don't like, surprise, surprise, is not formula-wise. I do like the formula, but this shade Luke is just too dark on me. But the formula, if you like these darker shades, this one is really, really nice. Of their lipsticks that I have tried, I have only tried 2 different formulations. One is called their mineral lipstick and it comes in a box. And the other is it's in like a black box that hangs on the display. And that's the moisturizing lipstick. And the moisturizing one, there's something about the slip in it that is just a little bit like patchy, shiny, and it moves around too much for my liking. I also have this red one called Orange Dream. Same thing. I thought I would try like some of the brighter variations, and it's just like, you know, you can see a little bit of my skin through here. Like it's not opaque enough, and because the shine, it can kind of make your lips look just like a little bit uneven. The one that I love that is like the perfect combo of pigment, shine, and is really surprisingly so beautiful, and again, everything from this line is super affordable. This is the mineral lipstick. This one just kind of feels fancier because it comes in the box. And do you see how it's like full, even pigment, but it has a little bit of a shine. It's not totally matte. It's just a really beautiful formula. And this is the shade Runway Pink. Let me just dab a little on here so you guys can see. It's just really, really pretty, like everyday pink, really easy to wear. And I actually reach for this one quite a bit. Okay, moving onward. This is the Pout Perfector. And it's one of those traps where you're like, oh my gosh, shiny, pretty, sparkly. I want that. It will look so pretty. But then you're like, what in the heck was I thinking? This is like a metallic nightmare. For one, the applicator, the bristles on here are really like crazy all over the place. Like I don't like that when the bristles are really hard and kind of like, do you see what I'm talking about? B, this is just like so chunky metallic. It's the kind of thing where if you rub your lips together, like you can feel that. Like you can feel the glitter in there, and I do not like that. So that is a pass for me. And the last item that we will talk about, and I realized this was like face and lips. I didn't have any eye items. Let me know what I should try from the range because I have tried their eyeshadows in the past and I've had an allergy to them. But let me know what you think I should try if there's anything worthwhile. But the last thing that we will talk about is the matte lip color. Now this is a newer item for them. And my issue with this is that these things right here, this is like such a dry formula that these dry out and they actually like, I just grabbed the whole lipstick out of here. Now, what really ticks me off is that I have dropped numerous shades of these. Like I actually had 5 shades. I only have 3 here because I threw the others away, but they got on my carpet. It got lipstick on my bed. Like it was just, yes, maybe I shouldn't swatch and play like sitting on the floor and on my bed, like around white furniture, but still I was not expecting to open up a lipstick and have the whole thing fall out and be really dry. Yes, it's affordable makeup, but you still want it to perform as makeup. So for me, this was just not, you know, it's just really dry, and I don't like this formulation. I don't like the applicator. There's just not much about this particular matte lip color that I like. I would highly recommend, if you are looking for a beautiful matte lip product, I am telling you, spring the extra couple of bucks, get a coupon, buy it on sale, get the L'Oreal Le Matte, because this formula, it's the same idea, but there's something about this formula that just stays incredibly creamy, but it's still super matte. You just need one swipe on the lip. It is really intense in pigment. Let me do like a side by side. This one feels really stiff and it's a little bit just harder. This one is so smooth, but it's really matte at the same time. So I would go with the L'Oreal every single day of the week, and I wouldn't even mess with these matte lip colors from e.l.f. But, you know, keep in mind, there's a lot of other lip products here that I just raved about that I really, really do like. So there you have it. that is kind of a line-wide overview of a bunch of products that I've tried from one line. Let me know if you guys enjoy this type of a hot or not, where it's not just one product, but I'm kind of like going through a whole line. Like if I did a Wet n Wild hot or not, if I did a NARS hot or not, and I kind of took everything I owned from that particular brand and shared with you guys what my absolute favorites are, what maybe I wish I didn't purchase, and if I've ever tried anything that I totally didn't like. So, you know, that might be a nice way to mix things up here on Hot or Not. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. It totally helps me out, and I love you guys. I will see you next time. Mwah.